So my partner Gordon and I met during brewing school at the Stave Institute. Part of it took place in Chicago and part of it took place in Munich. We both got back to the U.S. after Munich. Gordon went back to Steamboat, and I was kind of looking around the South to start a brewery up around there. I got a call the summer afterwards, and Gordon said, "Hey, are you interested in doing a Saison brewery somewhere here in Colorado, probably on the Front Range?" So that'd be great. So I flew out, and within about 2 days, we cobbled together a business plan and came up with the name. I'd say probably that business plan has changed radically, but the name Funkwerks has stuck. And that was probably 36 hours of those 2 days were devoted to just coming up with a name for Funkwerks. It's one of those names that's kind of polarizing. Either people love it or they hate it, but we love it and it gives us a lot of attention as well. So that's always been good. We chose Fort Collins for a couple of reasons. One is we thought, well, if we're doing a Saison brewery, there's only probably a couple places in the country that even know what a Saison is. And Fort Collins, because of New Belgium, is one of them. We're probably one of the only cities where you can walk down the street and ask somebody if what a Saison is, and they'll say, yes, I know what that is. So this equipment's a little bit different. We've got a mash mixer, and we also have a mash mum. So that allows us to do step and decoction mashing, so we have a little bit more control over the mashing process, which has been really good for beers such as the Saison, Mary King, Belgian Resistance, those have all been ones where we use multiple steps on. When we were first starting this process, kind of what we were about was, Gordon came up with the statement of no faux, where he's like, I don't want to do anything that's kind of fake or out there. We don't filter our beers. We just kind of will leave them in the fermenter for a little bit longer until all the yeast falls out. And a lot of the residual yeast will end up in the bottle or in the keg. In fact, all of our bottles are bottle conditioned, so we're not force carbonating those at all. And the idea has been, we use glasses. Here's another example. We use glasses that are real tulip-shaped glasses. We even use those for our taster trays. The idea has been that we want to kind of give it a very Belgian kind of experience. And try to do something that's really good and really positive. And I think the community here in Fort Collins and actually through Front Range has been very appreciative of that. So most of these barrels actually are not ours. They are our sister brewery, Crooked Stave. We have almost another brewery inside of us, which is focusing on Brettanomyces beers and sours. And it's run by Chad Jacobson. They do kind of their own thing. Most of these are red wine or white wine barrels, but there's a few bourbon barrels that have actually been soured. Or gone sour rather, and so he'll create these sours with those. And if you see over there, so that is a kind of, we call it a fooder, and it's a combination of a barrel and a fermenter. They can actually chill in that as well as it still gives the wood flavor. So this is probably the smallest bottling line that you can buy. It's called the Maheen, and this is kind of what the craft brewing industry has been founded on. We got a brand new one because most of them weren't capable of doing the 750 milliliter bottles that we were doing on the used market. And I'm glad we did, because the machines were notorious for being hard to use, but nowadays the newer ones have been great, and we're able to put out quite a few cases. So if you've had any of our beers in the bottle, it's come off of this little guy right here. And to put it in perspective, the size of this compared to the next kind of smallest bottling line up, I was talking Fort Collins Brewery, and they had this entire area pretty much for about 50 feet down covered with their bottling line before we moved in. The brewing community here has been good, and that wasn't one of those things we thought about when we were first kind of coming up with the idea. But all the various different breweries have helped us in some way or another. New Belgium's been great. They put our beers before we were even really a brewery through their lab and their tasting panel, and kind of gave us really good feedback on that. They've also sold us a large amount of kegs that they have. A lot of our quarter barrels, all of our quarter barrels come from them, and they give us a great deal on those. And they've given us ingredients at times too, the stuff that they can't use and that we just had to experiment with. So it's been really good from them. And then, of course, Equinox has been really helpful too. Colin over there has been really good about giving us advice as we've done the startup process. And I can't think of one brewery that really hasn't. It's been really positive. Being part of this community has been really very good for us.